there's a side of Ruth that's just completely clueless, and I can relate to that. So I felt like I could play it, just clueless about how much she had to do with her life going, you know, the wrong way. I mean, people would call her a loser. She'd had a great sort of exciting life and like a bombshell and back in the day, and everyone had crushes on her and stuff, and then she just picked a guy that sort of had lost interest in her.
What are you doing?
I get horny when I'm scared.
I'm married.
Who cares? It's just us in this shitty wildlife.
Get off of me.
God.
I'm not gonna.
Come on.
I'm not gonna, Ruth.
What's that? Shame. We're gonna put something that hard to waste. I've had a pretty great life, so I don't want to say woe is me about anything, because I had a pretty good life, but I made a lot of terrible decisions in my life, and I messed up my life, by my own actions. And I don't know. I like that. I like to play people that have been screwed over in life and don't get everything they want to have, but still are forced to deal with what's left. And I don't know. I thought it interesting, and I kind of knew a couple people like that. I had a really good time on this film playing Ruth and stuff. I think doing Tanya in White Lotus was sort of cool just because it was very glamorous. I wasn't freezing my ass off in a tiny house in the woods when we were doing White Lotus, but it was very glamorous. I have to say, the Sicilian countryside, it was very fancy. It was a very fancy experience. But at the same time, the actual payoff of like getting to play a character like Ruth, even though it wasn't glamorous, it was really interesting. And I got to meet the cast of a lifetime, and I'm like getting to work with my heroes. I mean, I think that is the ultimate compliment. That would be enough almost, really, is just meeting these people. I don't, it's the job is to just, the extra benefit, but meeting these people, people that you've have all kinds of thoughts about them, and, I don't know, just, and yeah, admiring someone. I mean, when people that are really sort of true heroes, and some of them are hilarious, and then some of them are just scary good actors too. The Riff Raff cast had a lot of people that are like, I think in anybody's book, like the top of the top. I mean, they're just the creme de la creme. Yes, and I'm so glad you brought that up, because Ditto is a genius, but I don't know, would we have crossed paths? I mean, what's so great if you get the great thing about, the lucky thing, if you're an actress, you're on a good show or something that someone else happens to watch, you get another job out of the deal. And to be honest, I couldn't have possibly predicted that was going to be, even though I think Mike White is a genius and all of that, I just didn't have any idea that job, it was such a surprise that would be where so many people responded, so I think I like surprises, where you think you decide whether something's going to be successful or not. You can really be off on it. And I don't know, I was certainly surprised by all of that, by this, the amount of people that responded to it.